100 left to go. Magnificent Andy goes to search and rocks. Let's Gallivant diving through. Magnificent Andy lunging.
Trucking nominees have partnered with Morton Racing and selected Magnificent Andy to run in their slot in the Kia Quokka on April 26th. Jaike Altieri joins me to preview. Jake, he won the Joey last year, 12 months on. He's looking to take out the main prize.
Yeah, exactly right, Ethan. Who could forget in 2023 on Gold Rush Day, Damien Oliver's final day in the saddle where he got the job done there as well to a ruckus crowd. He's taken his owners on one wild ride so far and they look to continue that in WA's richest race.
Yeah, Jake, it certainly was a memorable day. But let's get back to his Joey win. He jumped at $17 on that occasion to take it out. He not only snuck under the radar of punters, but also his trainer. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, exactly right. Stephen Miller himself said post-race that it was a bit of a surprise that Magnificent Andy got the job done in the Joey last year. While he was a winner on debut, he hadn't won first up until that win in the Joey 12 months ago, running to 109 rating with Racing and Sports, which was a peak at the time. Magnificent Andy beat home horses such as Western Empire and Aztec Ruler, and while he's bettered that 109 rating since, it's been under a very different scenario.
That's right, he has since produced a career peak of 113 on the Racing and Sports scale, but that came over the mile when taking out the Hyperion Stakes at Group 3 level. We've only seen him sprint once since then, and it's fair to say it was rather disappointing display, Jake.
Yeah, it was. It was in the Blackheart Butt Stakes at Belmont. He settled last that day from a wide barrier and never really got into the race, and that could be a little bit of a niggle for him in the Kia Quokka this year as well.
And Jake, as we continue to preview these announced runners, we are noticing a clump of them around the same mark by our measure here at Racing and Sports, and it's at this mid-110s rating. Magnificent Andy on his peak rating stacked right up to these, but as we mentioned, this came over the mile and on a soft track. So I guess while he may lack the upside of those around him already announced, he is a consistent gelding. So I guess that does make it a bit easier to assess his chances in the $5 million feature.
Yeah, we can be confident that he can run to those numbers as he's done it a few times now. But though, as we showed in that graphic, you need to be sort of that 116 to 117 mark with Racing and Sports to be filling the placings in the Kia Quokka, or that's what we're expecting for the race in 2025. And if Magnificent Andy can do that under the Quokka scenario, I'm just not sure about that.
So Jake, how would you be playing Magnificent Andy in this year's Kia Quokka?
Yeah, look, he's priced up around a couple that are probably a little bit better than him under this scenario. I think Magnificent Andy's a great horse over 1,400 metres to a mile, but I think they might be a bit sharp for him over the 1,200 metres, and therefore I'm happy to back horses such as Joker's Grin and Crescetti, who are priced up around him in the market at the moment, and I think they're better set up over this Quokka trip than he is at the moment.
Well, that's Magnificent Andy running for Stephen Miller in the slot of Morton Racing and trucking nominees in the Kia Quokka on April 26th. Keep your fingers on the pulse at 7plus, Racing WA and Racing and Sports social media channels for more runner profiles as they get announced.
100 left to go. Magnificent Andy goes to search and rocks. Let's Gallivant diving through. Magnificent Andy lunging.